Okay. Alright, so we've got 73 rounds left. Deadline 12. Need 292 Clover tickets without Cloverpit. Weird Clock is carrying the crap out of us. Okay, I think we have our button now. Virago. Just doing there. Yeah, we're okay. We can just spin. So currently, I think I have the record for most frames ever on any run, any deadline. There's no way somebody's gotten 272 picture frames in a single deadline before. 98.9%. I don't know if we can even hit 99. I've gotten about 40 frames and it hasn't gone up the decimal that I needed to. I think we are ready to just go gambling. Yeah, we're using a lot of jackpots. That's for sure. Maybe can use batteries, so I can keep retriggering my weird clock and my frames and my poo jars. The jars of poop. Oh, we did. We hit 99% shares. The math is not mathing anymore on our symbols. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so 100.1% and 2.1. weird block, we get some more rounds. I would really like to see another battery before this round is over, so that I can actually use my weird block fully. I just need to proc it one more time with the red button. That's unfortunate. Now we got the battery. We needed that way earlier. I'm gonna have to force the clock this Virago, and I hate doing that. I just missed out on 2 more rounds. So I'm trying to find a nice audio balance here. That's still so loud, eh? Yeah, welcome to Infinity. Spend more time rolling the shop than you do playing the game. Perfect. An electrician into the Virago. Get our button back. Back up to 5% for batteries. Well, that's actually crazy. And then 99, oh well. At least we get battery. No battery, we need the batteries. Come on, battery. Nope. Fuck off, 666s. It's in a good spot actually. Oh yeah. The belows in the jackpot. Should charge everything. Nope. Close. We get 2 more picture frames. We're not getting lucky with these batteries though. I think my rear clock has... Is it 1 more proc or 2 more procs? I can't remember. I'm still upscaling the shop, so that's always a good sign. Okay, so we can use our clock 1 more time. So we need to hit a battery 1 more time. If we get 1 more battery on our next spin, we can actually get like maximum usage of our clock this time. We get 6 rounds. So right now we've only gotten 4 out of it instead of 6. Wow. That's actually crazy. Not a single modifier. And then a lemon to ruin the day. We do want a battery, right? Yeah. Smoke break. we just need Virago. Finally, we got our battery. That could be nice to just have on the table, but I can't afford to just have it on the table. Oh well. Alright, Virago, you can show up now any day. There you go. Alright. Nuclear button. After 43 rounds, you probably wouldn't be surprised how many times I've forgotten to re-equip nuclear button after all of that. Let's go gambling. So 82 rounds left. We want to get this clock to proc 3 times. We need it to proc 3 times. We need it. Getting double battery already is huge. Yep, everything's recharged. Alright, that's what's up. See, we need more rounds like that. If we can get more rounds like that, we're chilling. Oh, shares are officially E200. Two Google. Two Googleplex. Like, that's insane. Like, that's such an absurd number. Still haven't gotten that decimal point yet. Four, 5, 8, 12. It's like 15 battery procs. Is that enough? Oh, one off. Ah. Okay, that'll do it though. With 6 jars, yeah, that'll definitely. Because you're gonna go cross, below, jackpot. Or sorry, above. I always get them mixed up. Alright, so this is where the build actually kind of kicks in. So you'll see here, I'm going to hit this button, the clock's going to proc 2 more times, bring me up to 88 rounds left. But then it's going to unalive itself, which will then pick up from Virago, and at the end of the round I just delete Virago, get my clock back. Because normally it won't show up again until the next deadline. But something bugged out earlier on that made it show up in my shop again. I got really lucky. I rolled past it actually, and kind of like had to retake for a second in my head, like that I even saw it. It really, I don't know what happened. Like, I hit a certain threshold, the game forgot which deadline I was on at some point and let me see it again. But ever since then, I've just been rinsing it or repeating it with Virago. So this is irrelevant. But it's showing up again mid deadline. Is not supposed to happen. I don't know how that happened, but thank God it did. Anyway, let's kill it, save it, do our thing. Yep, so it's gone now. You can see Virago, banned weird clock. When I delete Virago, I'll get it back. Then we have 88 rounds. So it's only also supposed to give you 5 rounds. But with nuclear button, you can get 6 out of it. Which is why I really want to be maximizing as much as I can in these rounds. Getting all 3 nuclear button procs on it. RIP the audio. I don't think I can go above 99. Hopefully the bitrate is keeping up here. Nice, we get more batteries. RIP the audio again though. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I can't get the last, like the next decimal here on the 99. I've gone up like 20 pictures and it hasn't budged. Sad. Oh, we can get better here. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. It was there, and then it was on the... Man, we were so close. The 300 picture. Oh, that's just, yeah. Oh, right at the end of the round, actually. That's rough. That really screws my routine up a little bit, eh? Huh. Unless I just, like, raw dog some spins now to get my money back. But I cannot afford to roll for Electrician Virago right now. Not even close. So I'm just gonna have to hold Weird Clock in Virago in like a weird purgatory for now, I guess. Yeah, what a brutal, right on the last spin, hitting a 666 like that. $300, still at 99%. I really don't think you can get over 99% at this point. I'm kind of convinced. At least not without using maybe phone abilities. But even then, it's manifest more, right? Like, it's the same thing as the picture frame. It would just make them manifest more by, like, +1, 4 times or whatever. The picture frame is manifesting +2, 300 times. So it's, like, +600. So I don't even think, the phone ability would matter in this, situation. I don't think it can straight up get past 99. Getting to 99, like once you hit 92, 93%, it starts crawling. I think it took me maybe 200 photos for my last 3% I've gotten, just to give an idea. And this is why it's also, I guess, important to outscale the shop, because if you're not outscaling the shop and you hit that 666 on the last spin, like what just happened in the last round, you're just kind of screwed. Because if you can't make enough to reroll a shop 100 times like you need to, then you're not going to have a very good time. $304 pictures. I really need to maybe start thinking about possibly, maybe perhaps, getting those Abyssus back out and getting music tapes involved. I wouldn't mind getting to 100 rounds and then just kind of spinning for a while and not thinking about it for a while. I can just kind of sit on this for as long as I want at this point and just kind of do whatever. Oh, we got the decimal. We did it. It took about 40 pictures. We got the .1. It is possible to get above 99. Alright, pray for batteries in the next 2 spins, and then we can reroll the shop. We'll sell Virago, get our weird clock back, reroll the shop, get Virago back, refresh our electrician as well. Alright, that's a good sign. We need a battery on our next spin, though. Because you know damn well I'm popping this red button. I can't help it. Big red lights make me go crazy. I gotta press the button if it's lighting up. No battery. Honestly, I'm just happy we didn't hit another 666 and have to stall. Miss out on 6 more rounds. It's kind of crazy to think though that I think this is round 43 on deadline 12 now, something like that. That's the first time I've gotten a 666 on like the last spin of a round. Yeah, around 45 of 131. Okay, so we need to put you away, get our clock back, throw away the electrician. Get the Virago back. Now we just need to find our electrician, then we can go back to spinning. And maybe a car battery would be nice. If we could find a car battery, that would be awesome. It's not essential though. Even possibly a music tape. I would take a music tape. Yeah, I would take a music tape. No music tape. Alright, well, beggars can't be choosers. Well, you know what, maybe one more row. Not even a car battery. I was hoping, you know. We'll equip this and, like, give it one more. Maybe one more. Alright, maybe one more. I could have smoked. Whatever. Okay. I think we're all set up again. Just pray for batteries in the early rounds so we can actually get our jar going. Oh, nice. Ends on repeating lines. Okay, huge. Okay, thank God. I thought I was gonna roll past it. I was gonna get so sad if that happened again. Also, it's probably better for me to keep the picture just charged there, so I don't, when I do hit batteries, the charge from it doesn't have a chance to go back to the picture frame, because it's not really doing anything for me at this point. Although, I mean, if I'm going for a record on it, then I may as well try to get it as high as humanly possible, I suppose. I think 312 is already probably a record for a deadline. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get even remotely close to that number in a single deadline on picture frames. Okay, nice. There we go. I mean, these values already add up to over 100%, just barely, but that makes me wonder if I actually can get this value to 100%. Because these have to hit 0.1. I don't think they can actually get lowered, like to 0.0. I can't say for sure though. This is a learning experience at the same time. Also, I'm excited though for when deadline 12 ends and I can just skip every deadline after that for all the memory packs. That's what started all of this. I just wanted to get some more Delusions of Grandeur runs in and just try to get my golden knob going, but this happened and now I'm in a purgatory state. I can't leave. Can you blame me? If this was you, would you not just sit here forever and just see how far you could possibly push this? If I see an envelope in front of me, I'm going to push it. I need these batteries. I have 2 more rounds. I'm not making full value out of my weird clock. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was going to give me another jackpot with 0 modifiers again. That would have been depressing. Just out of spite. So we missed out on 2 rounds. And now we get 2 batteries, of course. Well, at least we get to recharge everything. But we missed out on 2 bonus rounds. E228. I've been pretty steadily getting +1 to my score every spin. I'm still sitting on this as well with the megaphone and Barathum. So if I do fall behind the shop scaling, I can always pop that and hope for the best. Hope that makes a difference. But I need to delete this. Right? Yeah. Otherwise, I'm only going to get 1 more round of it, and it's going to just unalive itself. I'd rather just be able to get all 6. That's everything. Put that back in the drawer. I need my Virago and Electrician. Love that. Oh, I love that too. Deadline's never gonna end at this rate, but I almost wonder if there's a deadline cap or a round cap. I thought maybe it was 15, but it's very obviously not 15. But there was a point where I hit 15 rounds and I couldn't find anything else to extend my round duration any longer. But then I got past that hurdle and now we're just going to the moon. Also, I learned that this does scale. This scales up really hard, actually. 360 is just from the rounds left. Because I don't have Cloverpit or anything. The +3 is just from this guy, the electrician I just got. We have everything out. Let's go gamble. Nice, nice. We got the battery with a ton of repeat modifiers. I wish it was 1 spot to the side, though. It hits both of these, which is huge, though. That might be enough to recharge everything. Maybe. Clock value per spin. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna kill our clock right away. I love that. $93. Clock dies. Should be 95. And Virago holds the answers once again. Wow, only a battery, that's it. That's actually, those are like crazy odds of that happening. It's like, what, 25% for every cherry on the screen to have a, I think a repeat? No, because I have the actual, or no, I do have 25% for tickets. I don't think I have the repeat 25% though, right? No, 15. Regardless. Oh, that's just depressing. At least it's not on the last spin again. I don't have to... Oh, I thought I was getting 2 in a row. I was gonna say, speaking of statistics... the chances of that happening with 2.1% would be kind of crazy, considering I have a 99.1% for cherries to show up. So I'm at like 101 point something percent total. Weird. Why can't we get this many batteries all the time? I love this. The jar of poo is going crazy. If we keep this up, we're gonna get that poo up to like 16 stacks. That's gonna be insane. And we get an ultimate jackpot times 16. This machine might actually explode finally. And then I can just call this run over. And just say we won. I did it. I blew up the machine. Now the devs can nerf the machine from blowing up and ending runs. RIP Cloverpit. It will be missed. My table I have 14 charms right now. My table feels naked with no Cloverpit on it. It's ridiculous. Like, so what if I'm getting, you know, 7,000 Clover tickets a deadline right now? I'm not even ending a deadline. I wouldn't even be getting value out of my Cloverpit for another 95 rounds. Assuming this is only going to last 95 more rounds. Guys, that's like almost 1,000 more spins on this deadline. The reality of the situation is now hitting me. At 9 spins around 95. I feel bad for the person who has to beat any... Like, if I actually am setting records right here on, like, the pictures and whatnot, I feel terrible for the soul that has to do. Not because, like, it's hard to do or that it's, like, complicated, but just because they even have enough time to do it. Like, this is just... This is gonna take all my days off. I do think we are infinite, though. I don't think there's a stop. I think this can go on forever at this rate. Just with this loop of Virago, plus the very big mushroom, plus weird clock, with abstract painting. I don't even have my 9s. I was gonna do a 999 build. I didn't even get there. That was gonna be the next deadline. And then instead of getting a sacred call, I got stuck in purgatory. And we get the weird clock back. Sell this guy, because 4%, that ain't enough. 4% ain't gonna cut it. It's 5% or nothing. Midas touch. What do you think this is? Additive scaling? Get out of here. Get out of here. I just need Virago, okay. have, or music tape. Okay. What's the shop at? 180? I'm actually ahead of where I was at. So ever since I've hit E40, I've managed to stay about 40 E's above the shop restock cost. I'm at plus 52 now. So I'm actually quite out, like I am heavily outscaling the shop as well. That's actually really relieving, because that does indeed mean I can infinitely do this. There is no end to this. How many pictures is enough? People are gonna believe me one day. The cherries were here. I have the photos to prove it. Yeah, sure. I need the jar, so that when batteries do show up, more charges. It should be 233, and then 234, 235. So if that is correct, by the end of this round, I should be at, it would be 239, 240, one of the two, depending on what my starting value is. 239, I'm gonna say. It's a little nerve-wracking though, thinking that like if I mess up something with the weird clock and I end up losing it, then that is actually gonna kill the run. It's just like a simple mistake. Accidentally deleting my electrician before Virago or something stupid. And then boom, weird clock is gone. And that won't come back because I've procced it too many times. It won't show up for the rest of the deadline. So it wouldn't even be... Oh, well, I shouldn't be able to see it again until deadline 13. But I messed it up way earlier, like way earlier ago, 150 E's ago. I messed it up. And it ended up showing back up in my shop after like 20 refreshes or so. I don't know, it was weird. It's definitely not supposed to do that. Where are my batteries? You're telling me I threw away 4% to go up 5% and I'm not seeing any batteries? I've only got 6 jars of food. You know how long I've been in this room? The last proc of weird clock, right? Okay, nice. Now all my batteries can go into... Oh, now 2 batteries show up. Now 2 batteries start showing up on my screen. Now that I don't need the 30 charges from them. Yeah, I see you. I see you, lottery system. I see you. Also, I can confirm, never really streamed in my, like, ever before, and, if it wasn't obvious, streamer luck exists. I was at, like, 97%, never hitting jackpots. Always a lemon or a bell right here in this little spot, or right here, every freaking time. Ever since I turned on the stream, boom, jackpot after jackpot. I gotta start streaming more often when I play this game. Maybe I'll start streaming my Delusion of Grandeur runs and just get some crazy thing going. I can unlock the golden knob with everybody. There's gotta be a strategy though, especially if you're doing it on hard mode for the holographic. Because 4 times debt, round 1, that's like 300. You'd have to hit 300 debt on round 1. And without just getting some... What is happening? Without getting some crazy charms to start the game, or without hitting like 2 natural hit like jackpots, like just straight up natural jackpots, you're probably not getting past round 1 of Delusion of Grandeur on hard. But with streamer luck, with the streamer luck, maybe possibly perhaps it could be done. But I know a lot of people have been struggling with it even more now. This is already a pretty hard challenge to get holographic on that. We're going crazy. Oh, I was 1E off. 238. Oh, we did it. 100 rounds left. 100 rounds. There's 900 spins remaining on deadline 12. 400 bonus tickets if I just skip now. Wait, why did it look like that? No, I'm being paranoid. Right? Yeah, okay. I don't know, I brought it up and now I've got bad juju. I feel bad about it. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna mess it up somehow. Virago, my love. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. 101 rounds. 102 rounds. But Abyssu's banned now. Yeah, we'll do that. Wow. It was, that works. Like, sure. Alright, now give me my electrician so I get back to spinning the freaking wheel. The slots. The slot machine. My brain is rotting. Okay. Let's go gambling. Okay, so like I said, I don't even think it's worth it. I think I'm better off just saving so I don't put more charges in. Because I want the jar. I need the jar to proc. More than I need the picture frame in this current situation. So I can hit the batteries more often. If the batteries want to show up, that is, you know. I want to push it so bad. Ah, 6-6. Oh, no, okay. We're okay. I get the battery too. A few different procs. Hopefully poop jar? Yeah. Alright, now I'm okay with hitting that. Okay. Holy repeats. I don't like it. Normally I see Virago right here. But I don't see it right now. It's spooking me. I have Virago, right? Like, it's out. Okay, yeah, it's just behind my clock. Okay, that means we can just kill the clock here. What does that bring us to? 107? And to think we started at 7. That's crazy. Gone up 100 rounds since I started, like, back up today. Because I got this one started yesterday. It was like 6 in the morning, no, 7 in the morning or something when it ended. And I was just getting too tired. I wasn't going to be able to process what the hell was happening and make some stupid mistake. My ticket counter is just tripping out. My dopamine audio. Damn cursed bell. Wait, what? I wasn't looking. Elusive little bastard sometimes. should I just use the phone? Like, do I really want to wait like 300 more rounds before I go, you know what? Maybe I should use the phone now. Like, because like, is it really gonna do me? It's basically just doing what Very Big Mushroom. The issue is, because after 100 rounds of scaling, I'm gonna lose all of the Very Big Mushroom if I use the phone now. But do I really care at that point? Like, when this run is over, I plan on, like I said, just skipping deadline after deadline until I can't anymore. And at E242, I'll probably get to deadline, like, 35 or something, just have a billion memory packs. But if I use the phone now, I could see big numbers. I'd have to pull out a couple things, though. I'll think about it. I think we can just spin. Let's just. I'm just getting impatient. I'm getting ahead of myself. I've just been here for so long now. Was that E240? That's like one of the first hits in a while that didn't go up by 1E. It actually went down by 2. Oh, we went up another decimal. It took 50 photos. 50 photos to go up 0.1% on cherries. And then I immediately get hit with a 6. Like, what would the phone even do? It would bring it up to like... It'd bring it up like 3 or 4 E's. It really wouldn't do much. I'm better off just scaling Mushroom even more before using it. 100 rounds later. Nice. Battery. With a whole lot of re-triggers. It's alright, we're only 44 more pictures away from 99.3. Possibly even more, actually, with the way it's been scaling, it seems. Wait, what went down? It was this diamonds? Was that 0.2 before? Oh, 7s are at 0.0. Just straight up. I didn't even realize, so I can't even see a 7 anymore. So it is possible to bring a symbol value down to 0% without that one charm. Although I do have the dunce memory pack active, and it did hit 7s, so that might be the cause for that. Like, it's just consistently going up. I genuinely think that this is gonna go forever. I will explain the mechanics to my grandchildren. I will pass on the way. Was that all 3 music discs for a second there? Sadly, I do not have an Abyssu with that one, but it's okay. Oh, and we get the above below and the eye on that battery. Oh, it's 2 away. Ah, we need 1 battery. I'll take it. Oh, I'll definitely take it. That's like a guaranteed full charge on everything. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, sweet. And then that'll kill my clock right there. Love it. Yeah, I don't know how Cloverpit got, like, gutted the way that it did. But, like, very big mushroom and the 3 void charms, like Bartham, Abyssu, and Virago, like, I don't know how those just completely Neo from the freaking Matrix, like, dodging bullets. Because this is fine, right? Like, this is healthy. This is healthy gameplay right here. This is totally what was the intended way to play this game. This is what the developers had in mind. This is exactly the way it's supposed to go. You're just not supposed to do it with Cloverpit, you see? That's all. You're supposed to use calendar and hourglass. Quite honestly, hourglass still just kind of sucks. I mean, like, when Paper Crane... Sorry about that. When this Paper Crane still exists in the game and just completely dodged all nerfs too, why would I ever take Hourglass? Like, sure, it doesn't consume a slot, but think about, like, this. Hourglass is deadline scaling, right? You get one additional symbol multiplier every other round and one additional pattern multiplier every other round. Why would I ever want that? Like, why would I? That doesn't seem even... Like, in the patch notes they said that Hourglass would now be it's a 2 slot as well, that it's going to be contesting space with Megaphone and Nuclear Button. But I just cannot ever picture a world where that's true. Because, like, whoop-de-doo, I have 14, you know, symbol multiplier and 13 pattern multiplier on deadline 27, where I need to be scoring E130, you know? It's not going to do anything. And Calendar wants you to skip deadlines, or yeah, skip deadlines and skip as many rounds in a deadline as possible to scale it, which can work, you know, if you're in a situation like where I'm at right now, where you have 100 rounds left in a deadline. You can buy Calendar and then just skip the deadline, and, you know, whoop-de-doo, free 117 or 120 multiplier. That's awesome. But I could just buy a Lost Wallet, you know? And getting into the millions and millions of Clover tickets isn't even, like, that's not even a Cloverpot thing. You don't need Cloverpot to do that. It helps, you know, it turns it into a consistent multiplicative, so you need to kind of weigh the decision now of, do I want to scale my symbol value, or like through, you know, very big mushroom, Bartham, and megaphone with the phone ability, or do I want to um scale my multiplier values through the phone abilities? And you're kind of stuck deciding one or the other, but calendar's never going to keep up with the kind of clover ticket scaling you can get with phone abilities, you know? Because right now, for instance, with 27,815 clover tickets, if I got the phone ability to double my clover tickets but set my coins to 0, you can probably imagine that that's not going to actually affect me. Like, I'm just going to do one spin, get more coins than I lost, and then I'm going to take a megaphone out. Or, well, I'm going to have megaphone out with Bartham. So it's going to double 27,000, right? So it's going to go to, what is that, 54,000. And then it's going to double 54,000 into 108,000. It's going to double 108, right? It's multiplicative. So you do that a couple of times, and next thing you know, you've got a couple million clover tickets. You do that a couple more times, next thing you know, you've got a couple 100 million clover tickets. With Lost Wallet and the bird, your multipliers will just go through the roof. And then symbol values start mattering a little bit less, but they're still really good to obviously scale as much as humanly possible. But it's not like saying, oh, Cloverpot got nerfed, so now you're never going to be able to hit infinite tickets. Because I'm already at infinite tickets. You know, once you hit a couple thousand tickets, you're at essentially infinite tickets. And I don't really, like, have anything negative to say about the nerfs in the update. I just want to point that out. Like, I don't think it was awful. Like, I don't think they killed the game. I don't think they killed endless runs, as a lot of people are saying. Um, but I think they took the wrong approach to a couple of things. Like I mentioned earlier with Delusion of Grandeur on hard mode, it's not really skill or strategy based anymore. It doesn't care how much you know about what. You are getting nowhere in those first 2 or 3 deadlines, maybe even first 7 deadlines, if you don't get incredibly good RNG in the shop, incredibly good RNG on spins, incredibly good RNG, right? So it's just an incredibly high RNG run now. I guess it is fitting for the memory pack, though, at the end of the day. Right? Like, it's a delusion of grandeur, right? You need the best possible outcomes in order to pull it off. But there should be a sense of, like, this feels doable, right? Because in the current state, unless you get incredibly lucky, it's not. It's really not that doable. At least it doesn't feel very doable. And then God forbid you want to ascend on it. Oh my goodness. That's a whole nother story. Bumping it up another 25%. The only real benefit that would give you is another RNG outlet, I suppose. Being able to start with a bunch of corpse pieces. Because if you can manage to find the corpse head on your first, like, you know, when you load in basically in your first shop rotation and you start with 4 corpse pieces. If you can get past the first deadline, you get 4 free charms in your drawers, but who knows what those will be. They'll have to be something decent in order for it to be even a little bit relevant. Like, it would have to be insanely good early game scaling charms. Like, it'd be one of those moments where you don't want to see megaphone or, you know, nuclear button. You'd want to see gold modifiers, you know? You'd want to see things like that in your drawers, because those are the kind of things that'll actually scale you really easily and quickly and early. You get that mixed with a little tiny bit of symbol multiplier, and you're kind of set. Also, what is this? Like, where are my batteries? Am I tripping? Like, have I just been rambling and not pressing the button? Or have I really only procced this damn thing twice this whole time? Has this just been eating all the charges? Oh, I found them. There they are. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. Found the batteries. They were on the second to last spin. Also, though, aside from the delusion of grandeur, I think the update is fine. I don't think it's like amazing, but it's fine. Like, I think there were some needed changes. At least they're trying to do something with Hourglass and Calendar, you know, they're not just like, hey, this item's useless, we know it's useless, like, oh well, just roll past it kind of attitude. They're like, hey, maybe now it's better, you know, like, hopefully it's a useful item that you guys will actually want to take. And trying to, you know, increase build diversity, so you're not just stuck doing what I'm doing right now, and just sitting here with very big mushroom and void charms every single run, you know, that give you some options in your gameplay. And that's fair, because in a roguelite setting like this game is, if you don't have that replayability through build options, then it does kind of lose its spark after a while. Like, for instance, I've never done a run like this before. Like, I know I said, like, you end up doing what I'm doing right now, but, like, I've never had a run where I've gotten to 123 rounds and 378 photos and all that. Like, this is a first for me. So, like, I've never used weird clock with a Virago and stuff like that, and, like, really push the boundaries of, like, these mechanics. And so, like, the build diversity in the game definitely is there, but there is a bit of a, you know, a net that you, or not really a net, but like, there's like a bit of a hole you fall into where you're like pigeonholed, you know, into taking abstract painting at some point, with megaphone at some point, a nuclear button at some point, with a picture frame at some point, hopefully a piss jar or a poop jar, you know, and you're going to need modifiers, and you're going to have to, you know, get things that are just, they seem too important to not take, at least at some point. But there is some serious options out there. Like, I've thought of quite a few different build styles. Like, I've thought of maybe doing an entire above and below build where I just take cell phone with Baphomet and nose, right, and just scale the absolute living hell out of above and below into E multipliers, and get a 9/9 build going with that, and get a bunch of sacred charms and all that stuff, and just go absolutely bonkers crazy, like completely ignoring symbol value because of the way nose works, right? Just let them be random, Let them be stupid. Let me get no symbol patterns at all until I proc nose, and then let me get E300, you know? Like, that sounds insane. But it could totally work. It just takes a lot of RNG to get there, because you do kind of need things to fall into place in the early game for that to work. Because getting a reliable, 666 999 style build going is already kind of difficult, because turning, like, red calls are pretty strong. Like, if I don't need them this time around, but like I said, doubling clover tickets, really, really powerful thing to be able to do, especially with the megaphone and whatnot. Being able to half symbol values on the third deadline, incredibly powerful thing to be able to do. Or, not their values, but their chances is incredibly powerful. Sacred calls, though, are those are something else. Those are broken. Especially because you can get all the sacred relics on the table, um, and go over your charm limit by a lot. You can have like 25 charms with all the sacred charms. And the one sacred charm that just 50% of the time your button doesn't consume any charge is that that charm alone is ridiculously powerful. Because on the very first spin of every round, you have a chance of just, doing what I'm doing right now, but 4 times in a row. Right? Like, there's a chance I could just kill my weird clock at the start of every single round with that one charm. Just instantly proc it 6 times. Instantly get 12 procs on my poop jar on the first spin. And then you get electrician going with that, right? So now you're also recharging things, and then I think that would probably be the only other way of breaking this record, actually, because this has got to be a record at this point. Would be doing something like that, though, where having a sacred charm that doesn't consume battery or charge on your other charms, you could have photograph and just go crazy with it with an electrician. But doing that in 3 rounds, getting to 382 in 3 rounds, or even like 5 or 10 rounds with doing that is almost statistically impossible. So I think this might be the only way to possibly get to this kind of number. We've gone up 32, by the way, since our last decimal point, and we have not gone up a decimal yet. We're still at 99.2. 32 pictures. It's 64. Manifesting 64 more cherries. Like, whatever that math is behind that. And it's not even a decimal percent. That's insane. Oh, we still have another proc. I thought that was the last one on the clock. I think I'm gonna get it to 269, because it takes 2 to 69. And then I think I'm gonna call it a break, though. I need to rest my eyes. All this flashing is it's starting to get to me. So we'll go up another 10 E values, and then I'll take a nice couple hour break. Maybe even take a nap or something. I don't know. What time even is it? It's 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, this might even be a continue tomorrow thing. Holy. All this stuff does save, like the photographs and stuff save. I've quit out of this run already twice before, so I don't have anything to worry about in that regard. It's probably like 2 more, maybe even 1 more round then. If the pattern of +1E every spin does stay true. Was there a battery? Anybody see a battery here? No battery? Really need a battery. Would love to get a battery. Come on. I know it's a 5% chance, but bells are a 0.1% chance. I'm still seeing those. Sometimes. Every now and then. Every couple rounds. Batteries are starting to feel like my 7s. Hey, there they are. They're waiting for the last spin. At least everything's charged though for the next round, so I don't have to hunt for a car battery. I wonder if, even with 0.0%, if I got enough luck, if I could still pull 7s. Because I think that's the way luck works in the game, is it gives you symbols based on the chances of showing up. So the lower the chance of showing up, the higher luck required. But with the pepper, it's like 3,000 luck or something, because it's based on how many times you've spun the shop in the deadline. And I've spun the shop in the deadline like 3,000 times. So it's probably even higher. It's probably like 6,000 luck if I proc my pepper. I need to do stuff though. Well then. Yo, let's see if we can find a pepper. Just to see what the, not this one obviously, but just to see what my luck actually is at with all these restocks. That might even be a world record. Most luck on a whatever pepper. On the bell pepper. Oh, it says right there. 2,106 for the current spin. That's not right. Because I saw one earlier that was at 3,000. So I guess there is like a bug where after a certain amount of rounds, it resets the deadline counter, like internally, not externally. And the deadline isn't affected by it. That's probably why I was able to find a second weird clock. What am I looking for? Electrician. Also, I'm curious. I'm just gonna throw this away. So on my last load, like before I quit out, I put the disc in to play the music, and then I threw it away because I needed the space. Oh, it's right here. That's funny. Because I needed the space, and then the music dies, right? And you can't get it back. But I'm wondering, now that I've reloaded the game, like fully, if I put this in the drawer, will music start? No. Sad. So you can only use the disc once in a playthrough. Am I just doing this for no reason? Don't I have everything I need? Yeah, I'm just spinning the shop for no reason. Okay, so we need 6 more. 6 more E's and then I'm taking a break. Hell yeah. That never happens. Oh, I think it rolled past the battery. Alright, we need to start getting these E values now. I guess I could get an evil deal and just double my multipliers on both sides. Get like 11,600 symbol multiplier. No matter what, after this deadline, I get sacred calls unlocked. Once I ignore that red call anyway. Alright, surely this will give me 264. There's a lot of re-triggers there. Okay, nice. If I don't end on 269 after this round, I'll just go for like 400 plus pictures, and then I'll call it, and I'll hop off. the stakes keep increasing. The minimum requirement for me to hop off keeps getting higher. We just need 4 more procs of the nuclear button. And we'll hit 400 though, and that's pretty dope. Also, oh, we gained a percentage after 42. We're at 99.3. Unless we were already at 99.3, I just didn't realize maybe. Oh, we were off by like 1 E. A single E. Well, actually, it's possible for us to get E69 here. It depends what our starting value will be. Oh, maybe not. Although with 12 retriggers, maybe. Oh, no. No. I was off by like a factor of a lot. Like one spin realistically, but like on paper, I was off by a lot. Wait, did I fuck up? No, holy my heart. I didn't see the clock right away. I thought I messed up really bad. Oh, I did not need that. I thought I needed that. Oh, hey, free symbol multiplier. No Abyssu again. I gotta find one and put it in the drawer. Because it feels bad losing around like that. Also, I know I could have smoked. A filthy habit. It's vape. See what I mean? This electrician just doesn't want to show up. Like, sometimes he's just like, nah. Bro's playing hard to get. Oh my god, I am really outscaling the shop now. It just like registered how much ahead of it I am. Alright, maybe we could smoke a little bit. I hear it's what all the cool kids are doing. That's why they had to nerf it. Welcome back to the party. Okay. 6,000 multiplier. Okay. So not forget this. I don't care, let's just let that sit there. Who cares? I'd also like to get an eye build going. Because an eye, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, as far as I know, eyes are the only thing that can permanently double your symbol values, like, or pattern values, like, all your pattern values. Is Baphomet only above and below? And then everything else can only be increased through sacred calls or chain modifiers. I believe. I might be, maybe brain fog's screwing with me right now, but I'm pretty sure. But not the eye jar, the pareidolia, I believe. This. This is another one that you would want to not touch your actual symbol chances. And then just scale the living crap out of pattern values. Because that would be interesting, is like flipping it, you know, because everybody I feel like really focuses on this side of the like room with get your pattern or your symbol value through the roof with a multiplier and you'll just boom boom boom. And then these get neglected a lot of the time. I feel like people just get some chain modifiers early, get them to do a couple hundred, and then just leave them alone and then work on this a little bit. But I'm wondering, like, what if I flip it to where these are base values, essentially? Like, they're just worth maybe a couple thousand each. And this multiplier is like, whatever, maybe looking like this, you know, a couple thousand. But then these multipliers are like, you know, 2.709 E15 with a multiplier of like 7,000. I think that would be an interesting way to try and play the game. But that just falls into what I was talking about earlier with build diversity. Also, I love this. I love how once you hit 15 charms, it just sticks one to the freaking bar. Okay, so I need 4 more pictures. Two more pictures. You bet your ass we're hitting E269 as well. You and me. That one dude, whoever you are lurking in chat. We're hitting that 269. We're doing it. We're getting closer now. We just need these batteries to start showing up. Oh, I feel like a freaking broken record every freaking round. I'm just talking about batteries. My landlord is just gonna buy me batteries now. Oh, they're gonna hear me. They'll text me in the morning and be like, "Hey, I heard you downstairs last night. Like you were you're talking about batteries for 2 hours at 5 in the morning." So I bought you a pack of batteries. Hopefully they're the right kind. But yeah, I mean, low-key, I'll take some batteries, IRL. I wouldn't mind some batteries. Can't think of anything off the top of my head that I would use them for. But, like, can't go wrong with having some spare batteries kicking around. And as an oh god, as an irresponsible, you know, adult, I don't have any batteries. Hell, I barely have band-aids. It's like if I like hurt myself, it's actually kind of like sad. I have to I just like wrap it up. I'll just wrap it up in like toilet paper and apply pressure. It's just like, well, hopefully that stops bleeding soon. Luckily, I live in Canada though, so it's like if it is really bad and you know you need stitches or something, I can just go get some stitches, and it's not gonna cost me like an arm and a leg. But God forbid I need stitches, because knowing my dumb ass, I'm just gonna wrap it up in toilet paper and apply pressure, and hope it stops bleeding. But it's not gonna stop bleeding, because that's like the telltale sign that you need stitches, is that it's not gonna stop bleeding. Is there an integer limit in this game? I know in the update they said something about applying a max value to patterns. It's like 300 and something, 302 I think, E302. So I'm a little tempted to just like push it a little bit and see if I can get to E302 on this and see if I can get past it, or if that will actually be the integer limit. Because that would, if that is the integer limit in the game, that has to be a world record in itself. Hitting the integer limit on deadline 12. I mean, like, it would definitely be beatable, but you'd have to get like pretty much almost this exact setup. There's things I could get rid of, I suppose. You know, like I'm at the point where I could probably just get rid of abstract painting, but I just can't. Like, what the fuck do I replace it with? Like, what else is gonna scale my like patterns? What else is gonna help me scale progressively during the round? Like, I don't think there is really anything else I could get. No, funny. They're like right here. I spoke it into existence. I've manifested the pareidolia. But yeah, I'm just gonna get my run set up for next time I hop on, so I don't have to think about it at all. I can just kind of get back into the flow, and then I'm probably just gonna call it a night there. Oh, I wanted to see the Cloverpot. I'm curious on deadline 12 with the Cloverpot nerf. How much would it give me right now? It's one for every X, where X equals your deadline. So it'd be one every 12. I'm not doing that math right now. I mean, like 400 and... No, more than that, right? Be like 500? Around 500? Or no, no, that's like way wrong. It would be close to 300, I believe. Not quite though, it'd be like 280 something. Uh, what's the math? Just like be 30,473 divided by 12? Oh wow. Okay. So it'd be 2,500 and some change. So like what nerf? No, if it pre-nerf, it'd be giving me about 10,000. But once again, what's the point of a clover pot if I'm not ending the deadline? I'm not ever going to see those clover tickets at this rate. Ooh, the Abyssu finally makes a comeback. Took it long enough. It was probably like 30 spins. Almost immediately threw it away. Now we just need the Virago. Also, sorry if I'm butchering these words. I have no idea how to say them. They're like weird freaking demon words, Latin things. Maybe it's supposed to be said like Italian. I don't know. They give me weird Italy vibes, like Virago, like Abisu, uh, Baratham. Like I don't know why they sound so Italian to me. Ah, where's me Virago? I'm sorry you had to hear that. I'm not good with accents. Hopefully I got the point across. So, but like Virago. Alright, I think that's it, right? I'm all set up. I'm all set up for tomorrow. I got my max set electrician, weird clock ready to go, Virago on the table, nuclear button, paintings all there, everything's charged. We got the Abyssu, in the drawer. I'm just rolling the shop for fun, just shits and giggles. I'm at plus 70 on it. So my funds aren't even going down when I click this button. Therefore, I must click the button. Should I just stop here, though? I'm so close to E300. What am I looking for right now? I'm not looking for anything. I'm just rolling the shop because of why not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, though. I'll be back on tomorrow. At some point. I don't stream regularly at all, ever. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, though, on this adventure. I'll probably be back, like I said, back on tomorrow around the same time. Somewhere in the AM hours. It's usually when I feel like doing weird, monotonous tasks like this. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this stream. One of my first streams. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I hope I was entertaining for all of you. With that being said, have a great night. Bye bye now.